Today, Professor Dr. Manoj Kumar will speak on the topic of the warehouse order picking in the subject of the global logistics and the warehouse management. The order picking has long been identified as the most labor intensive and costly activity for almost every warehouse. The cost of the order picking is estimated to be as much as 55% of the total warehouse operating expenses. Any underperformance in order packing can lead to unsatisfactory service and high operational cost for its warehouse and consequently for the whole supply chain. In order to operate efficiently, the order picking process needs to be robustly designed and optimally controlled. This paper gives a literature overview on typical design problem in design and control of the manual order picking processes. We focus on optimal internal layout design, storage assignment methods, routing methods, order batching, and the zoning. The research in this area has grown rapidly recently. Still, combination of the above areas have hardly been explored. Order picking systems development in the practice lead to the promising new research direction. The keywords are the order picking, warehouse management, logistics. As more companies look to cut cost and improve productivity within their business, their warehouses and distribution center, picking has come under increased security. Order picking, the process of retrieving products from the storage or buffer area in response to a specific customer request, is the most labor intensive operation in the warehouse within the manual system, and a very capital intensive operation in the warehouse with automated system. Gottschalk and Aswaria 1989, Drew 1988, and Tompkins 2003. For these reasons, warehousing professionals consider order picking as the highest priority area for the productivity improvement. Several recent trends, both in the manufacturing and distribution, have made the order picking design and management become more important and complex. In manufacturing, there is a move to smaller lot sizes, point to use delivery, order and product customization, and cycle time reduction. In distribution logistics, काहे हो रहा है सर? अब ठीक हो गया. अब ठीक हो गया. Many smaller warehouses are being replaced by the fewer larger warehouses to realize economics of the sale. In these large warehouses, the daily peak volume is large and the available time window is the short. In order to be more responsive to the customers, many companies have adopted a postponement strategy leading to various value-adding activity like kitting, labeling, product or order assembly, customized packing, or the palletization that takes place in the distribution center and which have to be scheduled and integrated in the order picking process. Warehouses are also involved in the recovering products, materials, and product carriers from customer in order to redistribute them to other customers, recyclers, and the original equipment manufacturer. The organization of the order picking operation immediately impacts the distribution centers and thereby the supply chain's performance. Between the time an order is released to the warehouse and the time in task to reach its destination, there is ample opportunity for errors in the both accuracy and completeness, not to mention time lost. There is also room for the improvement. Industry has come with the innovative solutions, making it possible to attain productivity up to 1000 peaks per person hour. Science is also progressing rapidly. Over the last decades, many papers have appeared studying order picking process. New problems have been studied and new models have been developed. Still, there is a gap between the practice and the academic research, since not all new picking methods have been studied and the optimal combination of layout, storage assignment, order clustering, order release method, picker routing, and other accumulation have been addressed to a minor extent only. This paper presents a systematic overview of these recent developments in the academic literature. We structure typical decision problem in design and control of the order picking process by focusing on optimal internal layout design, storage assignment method, routing method, order batching, and the zoning. Several areas appear to have received only little attention from the researcher. Innovation from practice also lead to new research challenges. The remainder of the paper is organized as follows. In the next section, we briefly highlight the warehouse mission and functions and give an overview of the order picking system. In section 3 to 8, we review recent literature on design and control of the order picking process. Focusing on the layout design, storage assignment, batching, peak routing, and order accumulation, we conclude and discuss potential research direction in the section 8. Warehouse and the order picking. According to ELA AT Kearney 2004, warehousing contributed to about 20% of the surveyed company logistic cost in 2003. Other activity distinguished are value-added services, administration, inventory cost, transportation, and transport packing. Warehouse apparently form an important part of a firm's logistic system. They are commonly used for storing or buffering products, raw material, goods in process, finished products at between points of origin and points of the consumption. The term warehouse is used if the main function is buffering and storage. If additionally distribution is a main function, the term distribution center is commonly used, whereas transshipment, cross-dock, or platform center are often used if storage hardly plays a role. As we focus on the order picking from the inventory, we use the term warehouse throughout the paper. Lambert et al. 1998 stated that more than 750,000 warehouse facilities exist worldwide, including state-of-the-art, professionally managed warehouse, as well as the company stockrooms and self-store facility. Warehouses often involve large investment and operating cost of the land, facility, equipment, labor, etc. So why do warehouses exist? According to the Lambert et al., they contribute to a multitude of the company's missions, like achieving transportation economy. I combine shipment and full container load. Achieving production economy, I make to stock production policy. Taking advantage of the quality purchase discounts and the forward buy. Supporting the firm's customer service policy. Meeting the changing market condition and uncertainty, seasonality, demand fluctuation, and competition, overcoming the time and space differences that exist between producers and the customers, accomplishing least total cost logistics compensates with a desired level of the customer service, supporting the just-in-time programs of the suppliers and the customers, providing customer with a mix of the products instead of the single product on each other consideration, providing temporary storage of the material to be disposed or recycled, reverse logistic, providing a buffer location for the transshipment or direct delivery, cross-docking. In some special situations, lean manufacturing, virtual inventory, cross-docking, storage function in a supply chain can be reduced, but in almost all supply chain, raw material, parts, and product inventory still need to be stored or buffered, implying that warehouses are needed and play a critical role in the company's logistic success. Warehouses flow. Figure shows the typical functional areas and flow within the warehouse. The main warehouse activity include receiving, transfer and put away, order picking and the selection, accumulation and sortation, cross-docking and shipping. The typical warehouse operations are shown here: receiving from the suppliers, then cross-docking to the shipping, then reserve storage and the pallet picking, then the case picking replacement, then the broken case picking replacement, then accumulation, sortation and the picking. The receiving activity includes the uploading of the products from the transport carrier, updating an inventory record and inspection to find if there is any quantity or quality inconsistency. The transfer and put away involves the transfer of the incoming product to the storage location. It may also include repackaging as the full pallets to cases or standardized bin, and the physical movement from receiving docks to the different functional areas, between these areas, from these areas to the shipping docks. The order picking selection is the major activity in most warehouses. It involves the process of obtaining a right amount of the right products for a set of the customer orders. The accumulation sortation of the picked order into individual orders is the necessary activity if the orders have been picked in batches. In such a case, the picked units have to be grouped by the customer order upon completion of the pick process. After picking, orders often have to be packed and stacked on right unit load, e.g. a pallet. Cross-docking is performed when the received products are transferred directly to the shipping docks. Short stage or services may be required, but little or no order picking is needed. This is the cross-docking process. Order picking involves the process of clustering and scheduling of the customer orders, assigning stock on the location to the order lines, releasing order to the floor, picking the articles from a storage location, and the disposal of the picked articles. Customer order consists of the order lines, each line for a unique product or a stock keeping unit SKU in a certain quantity. In figure 1, order lines are split based on the quantity and product carrier of the SKU in the pallet picks, case picks, and the broken case unit picks. Many different order picking systems types can be found in the warehouse. Of multiple order picking systems are employed within one warehouse, for example, in each of the 3 zones of the figure. Figure 1 distinguishes order picking system according to whether humans or automated machines are used. The majority of the warehouses employ humans for order picking. Among these, the picker to part system, where the order pickers walks or drives along the ASLs to pick items, are most common. We can distinguish 2 types of the picker to parts system: low-level picking and the high-level picking. Low-level picking and the high-level picking. In low-level order picking system, the order picker picks requested item from the storage racks or the bin shelving storage. While traveling along the storage aisles or other order picking systems employ high storage racks, order pickers travel to the pick location on board of a lifting order pick truck or the crane. The crane automatically stops in front of the appropriate pick location and waits for the order picker to perform the pick. The type of system is called a high level or a main aboard order picking system. Parts to picker system include automated storage and the retrieval system, using mostly ASL bound cranes that retrieve one or more unit loads, pallets or bin. In the latter case, the system is often called a mini load and bring them to a pick position. At this position, the order picker takes the required number of the pieces, after which the remaining load is stored again. This type of the system is called a unit load or end of ASL order picking system. The automated crane storage and retrieval machine can work under different operating loads, single, dual, and multiple command cycles. The single command cycle means that the either a load is moved from the depot to a rack location, from a rack location to the depot. In the dual command mode, first a load is moved from the depot to the rack location, and next another load is retrieved from the track. In multiple command cycle, the SR machines have more than one shuttle and can pick up and drop off several loads in one cycle. For example, in a 4 command cycle described in the Sarkar and Babu 95, the SR machine leaves the depot with 2 storage loads, stores them and returns with the 2 retrieved loads. Other systems use modular vertical lifting modules or the carousels that also offer unit loads to the order picker, who is responsible for taking the right quantity. Put system or order distribution system, see figure 2, consists of retrieval and distribution processes. First item have to be retrieved, which can be done in parts to picker or picker to parts manner. Second, the carrier, usually a bin with these pre-picked units, is offered to an order picking, who distributes them over the customer order, put them in customer cartoon. Put systems are particularly popular in case of a larger number of customer order lines have to be picked in a short time window, and can result in about 500 picks on an average per order picker hour in a well-managed system. Newly developed system include that up to the 1,000 put handlings per picker hour are feasible. Figure 2 also shows several organizational variants of picker to part system. The basic variants include picking by the article, batch picking, or pick by order, discrete picking. In the case of the picking by article, multiple customer orders, the batch are picked simultaneously by an order picker. Many in-between variants exist, such as picking multiple orders followed by the immediate sorting on the pick card by the order picker, sort while pick, or the sorting takes place after the pick process has finished. Another basic variant in zoning, which means that a logical storage area, this might be a pallet storage area, but also the entire warehouse is split in the multiple parts, each with different order pickers depending on the picking strategy. Zoning may further classified into the two types, progressive zoning and synchronized zoning. The term wave picking is used if orders for a common destination, for example, departure at a fixed time with a certain carrier, are released simultaneously for a picking in multiple warehouse areas. Usually, but not necessarily, it is combined with the batch picking. The batch size determined based on the required time to pick the whole batch completely, often between the 30 minutes to the 2 hours. Order pickers pick continuously the requested time in their zones, and the next picking wave can only start when the previous one is completed. Automated and robotized picking is the only used in the special cases. Order picking methods. The classification of order picking methods have shown here, implying humans, implying machines. Picker to parts, low, high, picker, pick by article, pick by order, not zone progressive, synchronized, sort while pick, pick and pass, pick and sort, wave picking. Put system, parts to picker, automated picking, a frame dispenser, ASRS, mini load, VLM, or weighted cursor picking robots. These are the order picking methods which are classifications shown here. In this paper, we concentrate on low-level picker to parts order picking system, implying humans. These systems form the very large majority of the picking system in the warehouse worldwide. Based on the author's experience, over 80% of the all order picking system in the Western Europe. Surprisingly, academic order picking literature focuses more on the high-level picking and ASRS system. Although not the main topic of this paper, we will briefly mention some of the later type of the literature as well. The design of the real order picking system is often complicated due to the wide spectrum of the external and internal factors which impact design choices. According to the ghost look, and Aishwarya. External factors that influence the order picking choice include the marketing channel, customer demand pattern, supplier replacement pattern, and inventory levels, the overall demand for a product, and the state of the economy. Internal factors include system characteristics, organization, and the operation policy of the order picking system. System characteristics consist of the mechanization level, information ability, and warehouse dimensionality. See figure. Decision problems related to these factors are then concerned at the design stage. The organization and operational policy include mainly 5 factors: routing, storage, batching, zoning, and order release mode. Figure 2 also shows the level of complexity of the order picking system, measured by the distance of the representation of this problem in the axis system to the origin. In other words, the farther a system is located from the origin, the harder the system is to design and control. Complexity of the order picking system. This is shown the complexity of the order picking system: mechanization level, warehouse dimensionality, information availability, optimal routing, batching, zoning, order release mode. Order picking objective. The most common objective of the order picking system is to maximize the service level subject to the resource constraint such as labor, machines, capital. The service level is composed of a variety of the factors such as average and variation of the order delivery time, order integrity, and accuracy. A crucial link between order picking and service level is that faster an order can be retrieved, the sooner it is available for shipping to the customer. If an order misses its shipping due time, it may have to wait until the next shipping period. Also, short order retrieval timings imply high flexibility in handling late changes in orders. Minimizing the order retrieval time or picky time is therefore a need for any order picking system. Figure 4 shows the order picking time components in a typical picker to parts warehouse. Although various case studies have shown that also activity other than travel may substantially contribute to the order picking time. Travel is often the dominant component. According to the Bartholin-Heckman, travel time is the best labor hours but does not add value. It is therefore a first candidate for the improvement. Typical distribution of an order picker time. This is the percentage of the order picker time, other setup, pick, search, travel, activity. The manual peak ordering system, the travel time is increasing function of the travel distance. Consequently, the travel distance is often considered as a primary objective in the warehouse design optimization. 2 types of the travel distance are widely used in the order picking literature: the average travel distance of the picking tour and the total travel distance for a given peak load. However, minimizing the average tour length is equivalent to minimizing the total travel distance. Clearly, minimizing the average travel distance or equivalently total travel distance is the only one of the many possibility. Another important objective would be minimizing the total cost. That may include both investment and the operational cost. Other objectives which are often taken into consideration in the warehouse design and the optimization are minimizing the throughput time of an order, minimizing the overall throughput time, maximize the use of space, maximize the use of equipment, maximize the use of the labor, maximize the accessibility of the all times. Companies make decisions on the design and control of the order picking system at the tactical or the operational level. With a different time horizon, common decision at these levels are layout, design, and dimensioning of the storage system. Tactical level, assigning products to the storage location, storage assignment. Tactical and operational level, assigning orders to pick batches and grouping ourselves into the work zones, batching and zoning. Tactical and operational level, order picking, routing or routing the operational level, sorting, picking units per order, grouping all picks of the orders, order accumulation, sorting operational level. In realizing the above, objective decision made at the various levels are strongly independent. For example, a certain layout or the storage assignment may perform well or certain routing strategy, but poorly for the others. However, include all decision with the obvious different decision origins in one model is intractable. Researchers therefore limit themselves to one or few decision areas simultaneously. In practice, decisions are also made subsequently for the variation are simply not considered. In the following section, we therefore subsequently treat these decisions areas and mention areas interaction observed by the authors when appropriate. We first give an introduction to the problem and then briefly mention the concerned literature. Issues in the design and planning of the warehouse system have been discussed in Esria and Gelders, Corman and Gunn, Cormier and Van Dregberg, Van Den Berg and Jim, and the Rossi material. Issues in the design and cluster control of the order picking process in particularly are mentioned in the Gottschalk and Esveria, Cho and Sharp, Rudberg 2001, and an expensive bibliography on order picking system is gathered in the Gottschalk and Way and Roderberg. As many papers on the order picking problem have appeared recently, most of the above mentioned overview publications are not up to date. Wasser chooses a similar approach to ours and discusses storage assignment, order batching, and picking routing problems, but treats only a small fraction of the available literature. Layout design. In the context of the order picking, the layout design consists two sub-problems. The layout of the facility containing the order picking system and layout within the order picking system. The first problem is usually called facility layout problem. It concerns the decision of where to locate various departments, receiving, picking, storage, sorting, and shipping, etc. It is often carried out by taking into account the activity relation between the departments. The common objective in minimizing the handling cost, which in many cases is represented by a linear function of the travel distance. We refer to the Tompkins et al. For a description of the several efficient layout design procedures and to the Miller and Gao for a general literature overview on this subject. Furthermore, Herger et al. Give a model and heuristic for sizing of the areas and assignment of products to areas. In this paper, we focus on the second sub-problem, which can also be called the internal layout design for the ASL configuration problem. It concerns the determination of the number of the blocks and the number, length, and width of the ASL in each block of a picking area. The common goal is to find a best warehouse layout with respect to a certain objective function among the layout which fit a given set of the constraints and requirements. Again, the most common objective function is the travel distance. Literature on layout design for a low-level manual order picking system is not abundant. An early publication, albeit focusing on unit load by the Basson et al., they compare two different parallel access layout for the handling and layout cost. Using both the analytical and the simulation methods, study the effect of the storage policy. How to assign product to the storage location on the internal layout of the warehouse. Rosenfeld and Roll examine the effect of the stochastic demand and different service levels on the warehouse layout storage facility. Recently, Rodenberg proposed a linear objective function for determining the ASL configuration for random storage warehouses that minimizes the average tour length, also considering minimization of the average tour length as the major objective. Consider two black warehouses, one model KISS site under the COI-based storage assignment, while LUD and DCoaster focus on the class-based storage assignment for both random and volume-based storage assignment method. By using simulation, the effect of the ASL length and the number of the ASLs on the total travel time, much of the existing knowledge on the warehouse layout is captured in the that can also used to interactively optimize warehouse layout for the various storage and the routing strategy. Here, typical layout decision in order picking system design. Top view of the storage area have been shown there. Storage blocks, how many storage blocks will be there? Cross SL, yes or no? If yes, how many will be there? Location of the depot, where the location of the depot will be there. Length and the number of the SI, how many SIs will be there? Compared to manual picking, order picking system, the layout design problem or unit load assembly, mainly AS system, received much attention for a literature review on throughput time model, ASAR. We refer by Sarkar and Babu, Johnson and Brandu, Van Degger and Luding. We briefly mention here the literature focusing on designing the picking, picking phase. For random storage assignment, Boger and White, so that a square in the time rack where the ratio of the height to length equals the ratio of the SR machine vertical to the horizontal velocity is the optimal for the single and dual command cycle. Larson et al. Use a heuristic approach to lay out unit load and assign a product